Hi, it's Kevin May in the PhocusWire studio. Welcome, Leonard Cremer.
Thanks a lot.
You're one of the co-founders at TroopTravel based in South Africa. So
yes.
Very much welcome to our studio here. So on your website, I'm going to read this directly. It says, how does a company decide on where to meet, using opinions or data? Do they? Or do they decide where to meet because they have to meet in that particular place?
Well, in some cases it is like that, but in a lot of cases what we find it's actually is flexible.
Okay.
And I think traditionally it wasn't like that, so people, don't think about it, they can actually move the meetings around.
Okay.
And what we found is actually with the large multinationals, they've got lots of offices globally, so they are flexible around where to meet.
Okay.
And through that we realized massive savings for them.
Okay, so take us back then. How did you kind of come up with the idea?
So me and my co-founder Dennis were part of the large multinational organization called EO.
Okay.
And they had 12,000 members globally, and they also had staff that was distributed. And what we found in the company was that lots of these meetings were just based on personal opinions. And there was a lot of wastage around these meetings, around cost and carbon footprint, etc.
Okay.
And then, we had the discussion and we thought there must be a better way. And we built a basic prototype that we then rolled out to a number of companies, and we got feedback from them. And we actually found that it's actually very complicated to arrange these meetings. There's lots of factors that they need to consider.
Okay.
And we took this feedback then, and from that we built the platform that we've got now in a beta version.
Okay. And does it integrate with the company's existing travel management tool or something like that?
No, we take flight rates and hotel rates and other feeds from public data sources, so it's public rates.
Yep.
But we do incorporate their travel policy and we incorporate their office locations, etc. for each of our customers.
Okay, so if a particular policy says you can't go to a certain type of meeting space because, safety reasons, it's in a bad part of town or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's incorporated into the data that then suggests where to go.
Yes, exactly. So security is a big one for us. But then also what we find is the travel policy around flights is actually where you get the most savings. Because there's travel policies which says if a flight is longer than 6 hours, you need to upgrade to a business class. So then sometimes when some cities is better geographically located, so most people fly economy than business. And it's not always obvious of where the limit is.
Okay, so the technical part of it then, how complex is it or has it been to build what you've created?
Yeah, it's quite complex because there's lots of data analysis around it and lots of feeds that we take into account. The flight and hotel prices is part of it, but then security information, the visa requirements, because we also look at nationalities of the travelers to say if visas is required. We also have temperature information. We've got information about events that's happening in certain cities at certain times. So, there's lots of extra feeds that we also take into account.
Okay, so you talk about big data here. It's a phrase that's been bandied around for a long time.
Exactly.
What is the big part of your big data?
So
is it just the volume of the stuff that you're number crunching?
Yeah, because for instance, if you have to look at a group of people coming from 30 different origins, and you want to compare 10 cities, it's around 600 flight searches that you have to do to get all the data in. And then a number of hotel searches and other APIs, etc. So it just becomes quickly a huge amount of data analysis that you have to do to get the data.
I'm curious, how often, maybe you don't know the answer, but how often when a company started using your tool, you've almost kind of verified that their original place was the right one?
It does happen sometimes.
Is it more often than not say that's wrong, you should go here instead?
No, actually what we found is if they're flexible of where to meet, a lot of the times it's actually not where they originally thought they're going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the times actually,
You must be a blessing and a curse in a way.
Yeah, in a sense it is because it's changing the way they currently work.
Okay.
And it's changing current habits, etc. And also, some people, like to go to Rome, for instance, because they want to go there for a certain purpose or they've got family or whatever. Now, there's accountability and stuff around where you go for your meetings.
Okay.
It's not so easy to just go anywhere.
So talk to us a little bit about how the growth has been for the company as a business so far.
Yeah. So we're still very small. We're still 3 people. We're quite small, but we've got some contractors helping us on the development side. And we're doing a round that we want to grow the team, especially on the technical side, because we're busy with some partnership, for instance, like with the One World Airline Alliance, with meetings.com. So we're getting these strategic partnerships in the whole ecosystem that we need to do integrations with, etc. So we need to grow the team in a way.
And how many kind of clients have you got so far?
So we've got a number of Fortune 500 companies.
Okay,
About
that's not a bad
6 or 7.
start.
No,
then, is
it's
it?
great. I mean, we are busy talking to a number of more of them, and it's just the process to get them on board. It is a long time to go through the procurement process, and I mean all the security checks on the software, etc. It takes time.
You've obviously identified a problem that needs solving. Have you come across any kind of companies that have said, "But that's not a problem for us," and you've had to demo it to them, and they say, "Oh, actually, yeah, that's..."
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because it's not been done before. I mean, it's something that people don't think of is a problem for them.
Okay.
So, I mean, and even after the first demo, sometimes they're not really sure about the savings, but then what we do is we do 1 or 2 free case studies for them. And normally after that, I mean, we can move forward with a transaction with them.
And you want to raise some money, presumably, as you say. So, I mean, do you need to raise a lot of money at this stage, or is it just to grow kind of at a slow pace rather than try and raise a boatload of money, as it were?
We don't have to raise money now. Our customers are growing and our revenue are growing. So, I mean, we'll be fine without raising money. Okay. But we think
that's quite a nice position for a startup.
Yeah, it's great for us. I mean, it's really a good position to be in. But we feel that we want to accelerate it a bit and grow the team and make sure that we take full advantage of the opportunity that we've got.
Okay.
And also with the partnerships that we've got, we want to really utilize it properly. So we want to raise some money and just take it to the next level.
Okay. Leonard, Cremer, thank you very much. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you.